Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My beloved students, dear learner, how are you everyone? Hope all of you are very well by the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My beloved students, today I will going to discuss about with you from your religion subject from chapter 3, lesson 7, and this is very important part of us. I will discuss with you the translation, introduction, Shan and Nuzul, and the learning point of Surah Al-Qari'ah. This is very small surah, but its significance and its learning point is very important for every single one of us. So my beloved students, we don't want to waste our time, so let's get started with today's topic. So my beloved students, first of all, I want to discuss about with you the introduction of Surah Al-Qari'ah. This is very small surah. I want to first of all recite this surah. This A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Al-Qari'atu mal-Qari'ah wa ma adraka mal-Qari'ah. This is very beautiful recitation, and I always hope all of you can try to recite from the Holy Quran in any single of surah or ayat in every single day, because by the reciting of the Holy Quran, Allah will give us every satisfaction things. So my beloved students, first of all I want to discuss about from this surah, introduction of Surah Al-Qari'ah. Introduction of Surah Al-Qari'ah. Surah Al-Qari'ah is one of the Makki surah. You can note my lecture, and Surah Al-Qari'ah is a Makki surah. This Makki surah. Then it has 11 ayats. Understand? It has 11 ayats, and this surah revealed in the life of Prophet Muhammad in Makkah city, and this is the serial number of this surah 101. So my beloved students, we have already completed the introduction of Surah Al-Qari'ah. Then we want to discuss about the Shan and Nuzul of this Surah Al-Qari'ah, because in every single class, previous classes, when we discuss about a surah or any ayat from Holy Quran, we every single day we describe, I classified you that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when sent any single ayat, it has some reason, some causes. This is called as Shan and Nuzul. Shan and Nuzul of this surah, when the people were included in a clash in Arab in the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they were become a very clash moment in their society, in their country. In that time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent and revealed this surah to order, to remind them of the destruction of Qiyamah and judgment. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remind in this surah, hi people, don't clash, don't make any noise, any problems in earth, because after ending your life, after destroying this earth, I will make every single one of you in a state of judgment. So be careful, my beloved student. By this way, and by the reason of this matter, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent this surah on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So then we want to discuss about the translation of this surah, and beginning the translation of this surah, I want to describe with you some important words of this surah. You can notice Al-Qari'ah. Al-Qari'ah, this is the name of this surah. So we have to learn about the meaning of the word. Al-Qari'ah, that means hard sticker. Hard sticker. I hope every single of word in your textbook you have to memorize and you have to understand. But some important words just I make clear with you in this class. Al-Mab'uth, dispersed, and Ashiyah, Ashiyatin, Aishatin, Radiyah. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَهُوَ فِي عَيْشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ. Aishatun, that means life. Aishatun, life, living time. And Radiyatun, satisfaction. And after that, here I give you in your worksheet the translation of this surah, and this is very important. Just 11 ayats and very small ayat in every ayat. So I hope you can read the translation of this surah, and I beginning the translation of this surah, I request you, I advise you to recite the surah from the Holy Quran, because when you recite this surah and after that you will going to translate it, this surah, you can achieve some important method, some important matters from this surah. Understand? Because without reciting the Holy Quran, if you just can read the translation, not actually you can achieve the main important point of this surah. So my beloved student, I don't want to tell with you in every single of ayat, the translation of every single ayat. You can understand, you can read, and then explanation. This we want to hear. Can explain this surah Al-Qari'ah, Surah Al-Qari'ah. In this surah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned two things. Here mentioned Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala two things. First, in the first 5 ayats, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has described about the Dawn's Day with the start of Qiyamah. In first 5 ayats, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here described about the Qiyamah and Dawn's Day and Judgment Day. And second part, in the last 6 ayat, this is last 6 ayat, second part. In this second part, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described the result of the deeds of human being on this earth. How we face in every single day in our daily life, the words, deeds, and how can I pass our life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us this result in the day of judgment. And about the day of judgment and about the deeds of the people in earth, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described about this in second part of this surah. And last point is our learning points. What we can learn from this surah by reciting this surah, by reading the translation, by reading the Shan Nuzul, and by reading the introduction of this surah. What we can achieve, what we have to learn, and what we should to learn about this surah. This is the main important point, because if we can't achieve some important method or materials from this surah, this is not actually helpful for us to read or to translate. So first things is we have to learn something the better for make beautify our life. This is both life is important. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroy and every single creation in the earth in the day of start Qiyamah, when will start Qiyamah. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in every single of man and jinn, ask how he passed his life in the earth. So my beloved student, the most important point from the learning point, that is that in every single of words, every single of sins and deeds, we have to face Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we have to explain in the day of judgment. So my beloved students, it was for today's class. I hope when you watch this video, you will open your book and you watch this video, and inshallah I will give you some important questions, and you can write the answer, and you can mail, you may mail to my mail, and inshallah see you again in next class. No more today, keep it watching inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa